Millions of people have a morning routine. They wake up, make their coffee, journal, maybe meditate or hit the gym. They've read the books, watched the videos, built the habits, and yet something still feels hollow, like they're going through the motions without ever quite arriving. The samurai had rituals too, but theirs worked in a way that most modern routines never do, and the difference has nothing to do with what they did. It has everything to do with why. The samurai were Japan's warrior class for nearly 1,000 years, but what separated them from other warrior traditions wasn't just their martial skill. It was the philosophical code that governed every dimension of their lives. That code was called Bushido, literally the way of the warrior. Bushido wasn't a set of productivity tips. It was a complete answer to the question of how a person should live when they have fully accepted that they will die. Every ritual, every discipline, every daily practice flowed from that single unflinching premise. And that premise is exactly what modern self-improvement culture has quietly removed from the equation. The foundational text of samurai philosophy, the Hagakure, opens with a line that stops most modern readers cold. The way of the samurai is found in death. But this is not to be read as nihilism, but as liberation. A samurai who had fully accepted his mortality was free from the paralysis of self-preservation. He could act with complete commitment because he had already let go of the outcome. From this philosophy emerged a set of daily rituals that were anything but arbitrary. Each morning, samurai were trained to meditate on their own death, to visualize it clearly, accept it completely, and then rise and engage the day as a person with nothing left to fear. Their rituals, ranging from sword maintenance, tea, calligraphy, physical training, and more, weren't habits stacked for productivity. They were repeated acts of self-clarification. Each one answered the same quiet question: who am I? And what do I stand for on this day that may be my last? That question gave every ritual its weight. And without a version of that question, most modern routines are just simple schedules. Modern routine culture has become extraordinarily sophisticated at the what and almost completely silent on the why. Wake up at 5 a.m., have a cold shower, journal, work on your breath, intake some protein. The rituals are meticulously optimized and deeply unanchored. When a ritual has no philosophy behind it, it just becomes performance. You're not clarifying who you are. You're signaling to yourself and to others that you are the kind of person who does these things. And performance, however disciplined, doesn't produce the same psychological outcome as genuine practice. It produces exhaustion, inconsistency, and the nagging sense that despite doing everything right, something essential is missing. The samurai understood something that behavioral psychology has since confirmed, that rituals derive their power from the meaning assigned to them, not from the actions themselves. The sword wasn't just cleaned, it was honored. The tea wasn't just drunk, it was a ceremony of presence. The morning wasn't just optimized, it was consecrated. So what does a Bushido-informed personal ritual actually look like in modern life? It doesn't require swords or samurai armor, we're way past that. It requires three things the samurai considered non-negotiable. The first is a confrontation with impermanence, not morbidly but honestly. The Stoics called it memento mori, and the samurai lived it daily. Start your morning with a brief, genuine acknowledgement that your time is finite, and this changes the emotional register of everything that follows. Suddenly, your routine becomes meaningful. The second is a defined code. Bushido gave samurai a clear answer to the question of what they valued: loyalty, honor, precision, courage. Your rituals need to serve something you've actually chosen to stand for. Without that, you're just filling time with healthy-looking activities. And the third, final point is full presence within the ritual itself. The samurai didn't rush their tea to get to the important part of the day. The tea was the important part. Each ritual was complete in itself and not a stepping stone to something else. That quality of attention is what transforms a habit into a practice. Your morning routine doesn't need to be longer or more optimized. It needs to mean something. The samurai didn't build their rituals to be more productive. They built them to be more alive, fully, deliberately, without the half-presence that characterizes most of modern life. They practiced dying so that they could practice living. And every small ritual, every deliberate, repeated act was a declaration that this day, however ordinary, deserved to be met with intention. Most people are waiting for their life to feel significant before they start treating it that way. But maybe you should do it how the samurai did. You treat it as significant first, and the feeling follows. Thank you for listening until the end, and please come back next week, Friday, for the next video. See you!